Believe it, it's that time again here at My Psychic Connection. Welcome, welcome. Whether it's your first time here or returning, we've got a great show tonight for you. I'm Innerji, the Metaphysical Crone, and people have been asking me, why do you call yourself the Metaphysical Crone? Well, a couple of reasons. A, I love all things metaphysical. I love exploring spirituality, the paranormal, tarot, all sorts of things. And why the Crone? Well, our secret, I'm traveling through my Crone years. That's why I'm Innerji, the Metaphysical Crone. Now, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Lots going on. I'm looking forward to answering all your questions. So make sure that you pop on over to YouTube or Facebook if you would like to have a question answered. And of course, please share us out far and wide. We want to open up our psychic family as far and as wide as possible. Now, let's have a little talk about some of the things we'll be doing with readings tonight. First of all, we have our free 2-minute reading. So with that one, you can ask one question, and when that bell goes, the reading is done. Now, if you would like a longer reading or a more in-depth reading, then that's when you can choose to donate. And the donated readings, you can choose from a 3 or a 6-minute reading. And there's also the mini reading, which is untimed. Now, for those 3 categories of readings, please remember it's only one question. But if you would like to dive even further, then there is the mega reading. The mega reading is also untimed, and with that one, you can ask more than one question, and you can ask questions on different topics because it will take as long as it takes. Now, the other thing I wanted to say about these readings is that the donated readings will move you to the top of the queue, and the mega reading will put you in the number 1 spot. So have a look at seeing what you can do around getting donated readings so that I can offer you even more juicy and meaty answers to your questions. Now, the other thing when we're talking about the donated readings is you might see all the colours behind me and all the colours on the screen. We are celebrating Pride Month. So $1 from each donation will go to Pride. Such a great cause, such a great way of being, because it's all about diversity and acceptance. Now, the other areas that I want to talk about before we start our first question is what we don't do here, and there are some good reasons for it. So firstly, no medical or health related questions. Those are best left to the professionals. And on the same note, no legal or legal related questions. Again, best left to the lawyers. And in some countries, it is actually illegal if you're not qualified in those areas to give advice on those types of situations. The other no-go zone is no general readings tonight. They are best left to our wonderful readers that you can find at mypsychicconnection.com. And the reason for that is anything can come up in a general reading. And sometimes you just don't want the whole world to know about that. So make sure that your questions are specific. Make sure that they're on one topic except for the mega reading. And make them a little bit juicy, a little bit of context. Asking something like, what does John Brown feel for me? Let me know whether it's about a relationship you're in, a relationship you're wanting to be in, because that kind of changes the dynamic and it saves time in tuning in, especially if we've only got 2 minutes. The other questions that I don't do. Oh, Kay's here. Hi, Kay. And she's saying, yay, Innerji. We've got green and blue hearts. We're the green and the blue girls tonight. Lovely to see you here. And the other thing that I don't do is I don't do pregnancy questions because they are equated to a medical question. And I also don't do birth or death predictions, whether it be for people or animals. So with all of that in play, the other exciting thing I want to tell you about, yes, we're doing it again. It's the emoji game. I love the emoji game. So start putting in those emojis, get those fingers warmed up, and start posting all the different colored emojis, your favorite emojis. I like blue hearts and kangaroos, so I wouldn't mind seeing a few of those. But put in those emojis, start typing, because later in the show, you will win a free 3-card reading from the maestro of mysticism himself, Journey Ryan. So get going with those emojis and see if you can be a winner. And we've got Phoenix Rose here, just high energy, and we've got more blue hearts. Thank you so much. So with all of that said, let's go to our first question, please. And we've got the beautiful Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Gemma says, hi, just out of interest, when Adam tells me he loves me, is it because he's in love with me or just uses it as a form of affection? I ask because he's always telling his friends he loves them too. All right, Gemma, let's see what the cards say for you around Adam's love for you. And let's see what we have. Oh my goodness, girl, you've got nothing to worry about. The first card that's come up is the 7 of Cups reversed. This is saying to me that he's so focused on you. It is genuine. Adam is just a general loving soul. And even though he can tell lots of people he loves them, when he means it deep down, like the love he has for you, it can make him feel a little bit vulnerable, but he's definitely focused on you. It is genuine. And he is the King of Cups. You know, he has a beautiful emotional heart and he is very, very dedicated to you. But understand that he has lots of other things, lots of other people around him as well, and he wants to share that love. But in doing that, it doesn't take away from what he feels for you. We can love lots of people all at once to varying degrees. And I've got the anchor T coin. Now, this is saying to me that he's very reliable, he's grounded, he's there. With that anchor, he's not moving, he's not going anywhere. So I feel that for you, it's about understanding that the more you keep questioning his love for you, the more that energy gets in the way and blocks growth for the relationship. So it is about you learning to trust and really seeing what's in front of you. I've got the 2 of Wands reversed, and this is saying, look at it as it's given to you. There are no secrets, there's no underlying energies, there's nothing going on other than this person does love you, but you know, they love lots of other people too, but in different ways. I do hope that's of help, Gemma, and thank you for the question. It was a really good one to ask. All right, let's go on to our next question. We are on a roll now, and it's Love. Hello, Love. Great to see you here again. And Love says, hello, Innerji. Is what I did for Roger helping him? I was very hopeful, but M said something and I feel some self-doubt. Any guidance would be highly appreciated. Thank you. Well, let's have a look and see if what you did for Roger is in the process of helping him or has helped him or not. And then we'll see what's going on about this self-doubt. So we've got, oh yes, we've got the 7 of Pentacles first. I feel that what you have done for Roger has helped him, and I feel like he's a lot more calm than he has been, because this is a card of resting after a lot of effort. And so I feel that what you have done has been helpful to him, and you've kind of allowed him to have some breathing space, if that makes sense to you, in that particular situation. I also have the monkey, and I feel that although M feels like they're helping you by saying what they're saying, it is creating a little bit of trickery. It's creating a little bit, it is genuinely bringing up some self-doubt in you. And Love says yes. And so the thing is that you've got to be true to you. You've got to trust yourself. I've got the Fool card reversed. You know in your heart whether it's helped or not. Don't let someone else's opinion get in the way of that, because at the end of the day, it is only someone else's opinion. And I do feel that whether it be intentional or unintentional, kind of likes to upset the apple cart a little bit. They kind of like to bring in questions to see where things are going. I've also got the dog, and it's about you staying loyal to Roger and loyal to yourself. It's okay for other people to have opinions about what you've done or not done, but at the end of the day, it's between you and Roger and no one else. I want to do one more tea coin for you, love. I've got the fish. You've been helping, my dear. Trust yourself. I do hope that is of help. And again, we're off with some great questions this evening, going really, really well. Now, did you know that tomorrow, the 21st of June, is the summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere? And Love says, oh my God, this reaching touches my heart. Oh, Love, you've got such a beautiful name. And honestly, you've touched my heart as well tonight. Thank you. So as I was saying, we've got the summer solstice coming up in the Northern Hemisphere tomorrow, the 21st of June, which is the traditional date. And in the Southern Hemisphere, where I am on the opposite side of the world, it's the winter solstice. Now, this summer solstice is the longest day of the year and the shortest night if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the opposite. It's the longest night and the shortest day. And what this means is that the sun is starting to change. The length of day and night is starting to change. And the word solstice means stillness. So we're kind of at that pivot point where the sun is starting to either weaken in the Southern Hemisphere and starting to strengthen in the Northern Hemisphere. But I just thought I would highlight that date for you because it's just interesting to look at what goes on in the sky when it comes to the movement of the sun and the sun's strength and weakness in our lives. So as the sun strengthens, we start to open up, we start to be more proactive. As the sun weakens, we start to sort of come in and quiet and go into that kind of hibernation period. And so have a think about that winter solstice and summer solstice period, depending on which hemisphere you are in, and see how that might feel for you moving forward. Just a little bit of my trivia tonight. All right, let's move on to our next question. And Love says, this means the world. Thank you, Innerji. Love, you are just so welcome. It was such a pleasure to read for you. So who do we have next, please? And we have Unique. Hello, Unique. And Unique asks, when will I move to Houston? Okay, so Houston, a specific destination for you. Let's see what we have. And I'm looking at now. I am looking at 3 months from now. And I am looking between 3 and 6 months. So there's no movement at the moment. I feel that you need to sort out some things where you are at the moment with this 7 of Pentacles. You know, you have been wanting this, you have been working hard to try and make some new changes in your life, not just around moving, but in general. I do feel that you are itching at the bit to make some life changes because you're not happy where you are. You're not completely happy with what's going on at the moment. But it is important for you to stay grounded. We've got that anchor again, and it's important for you to have some stability when you are making a decision about moving, so that you are coming from a head and heart combination, not just coming from a reaction to something that is going on around you. For 3 months' time, we've got the Queen of Cups. And I feel between now and 3 months, you will be in a better position within yourself to really make a definite decision about moving. Between 3 and 6 months from now, I think is when the move will happen. I've got the 10 of Coins here. And the 10 of Coins is about family. It's about family history. It's about family being together. And so I feel that the timeline for you at the moment is between 3 and 6 months from now. Now, remember, when it comes to the future, we are looking at potential and probability. Your free will can make that happen sooner, or you can make it happen later if you choose. And this is what comes back to you making the choice, but doing it from a stable, balanced perspective. Oh, and right on the bell for that one. Unique, thank you so much for your question, and I wish you well in looking at that move. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? You know, a little bit earlier, we were all talking about the energies in the world at the moment, and there seems to be a lot of distress, a lot of sort of pushing out in a negative way, and that affects us all when that happens. I don't know about you, but I do like looking at the news every now and then, but I don't want to be bombarded with it because there's so much in the negative stories that are out there. And that's why I wanted to check in with you and see how you're feeling. So with an emoji, I just want you to put in an emoji that sort of represents how you're feeling at the moment. And then when you recognize what you're feeling at the moment, what could you do to help alleviate that or change it in some way? And Sonia says, very well. How are you doing? Sonia, I'm having a blast at the moment. I always do when I'm here at My Psychic Connection. And Bridget's saying discouraged. Oh, Bridget, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see what you can do to change that around a little bit, because sometimes changing our outlook can change our feelings. And thank you so much for those responses and feedback. Well, I am ready to go on to my next question, please. And we've got Diana. Hello, Diana. Diana asks, will I be in a relationship with the man I want to be with? And if so, when? Well, let's have a look at the potential of this relationship with your chosen one. Let's see, and we'll look at timing as well. So I'm taking a look at you. I'm taking a look at your chosen one. And I'm taking a look at how will it look over the next 3 months. Now, I feel that for you, I've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Coins reversed. I feel that for you, you are very nervous about this relationship because you want it so much, and you're feeling very unsettled because you don't know if you're Arthur or Martha at the moment. It's just an old-fashioned saying that I like to use when you're doing this. And you're unsure of what's going on. You're unsure of the way ahead. Let's add a 2 coin to that. And we've got the Scales. And this is about you coming back into balance and really looking at this person. What do they mean to you? What do you want them to mean to you? But now let's take a look at the other person. And the other person has the energy of fire. This is the Queen of Wands. Now, this is a person who likes to be out and about. They're out doing. They like to have lots of people around them. And I feel that for you, that's a little bit, well, what do they feel about me then? You know, if they're out with all of these other people. But they are a very gregarious nature. They like to have fun. And what I'm seeing here is reaffirming with the tower or the castle. It's very public. So they're out in public. They're very lighthearted. When it comes to their deeper feelings, they are a little bit more reserved, a little bit more contained. However, will you be moving into a relationship with this person? It looks like a yes for me because I've got the Page of Cups, and pages represent small new beginnings. So cups represent relationships. Emotions. So I feel a small step forward will occur within the next 3 months around this. Diana, thank you so much for your question. I really, really appreciate it. Let's go straight to another question, please. And we have Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Adrian says, hello there. Hello, Adrian. And her question is, would love any direction regarding me and my boyfriend, my son's father? Should we continue to grow in love under the same roof? So based on that question, it looks like, and you're a Scorpio, oh my goodness, fixed water. You feel so deeply, my dear. You feel very, very deeply, and you can be very intense emotionally. And that can be a good thing. And Adrian says hi. So let's have a look. So it sounds to me like you're both living under the one roof at the moment. Let's see how it will look moving forward for you. I feel always and an empath, lol. I'm sorry, LOL. Me and my Aussie thing. Me and Cassidy the card slinger, we're all saying lol instead of LOL. Now, the card I have for you is a swords card. It's the 7 of Swords reversed. And this is saying to me that you've both been holding back when it comes to communication. I know this seems to be a common theme when we talk about relationships, but communication is the key, whether it be friendship, romance, love, whatever. And I feel like both of you are holding back. I feel that you in particular, Adrian, are kind of scared to rock the boat at the moment because you're not sure of what the outcome will be. Communication needs to be opened up. And Adrian says, absolutely, it is so hard. We're working on it. Girl, keep working on it. It is through open communication that you will move forward in this relationship. And I know that you're wishing at the moment. I'm seeing this card. This is the Four of Cups, and you're wishing and hoping you actually want this to really, really work with your son's father. But you've got to really let go of the stress around it. You know, the more stressed you are, the more constricted your energy becomes, and the more constricted you become in the communication. And that is felt by your son's father. And then he's in the same boat. He's doing the same thing. Now, the son's father is the king of fire. And so there's a lot of energy here. This is a person who likes to be their own person. So I feel communication and then talk about living arrangements. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question. And it's time for the Colours of Life game. Okay, so before the show, I chose one of my coins, my colour ribbon coins, from my colour bag. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And so over the next 2 minutes, I want you to see if you can use your intuition or as many guesses you want to guess the colour that was chosen before the show. And the first correct answer will win a reading from me using one of my divination tools. So here we go. So let's have a look. And it looks like we have, we've got red, we've got blue, we've got pink, we've got all these colors coming in. Let's see those colors. Let's see what your guesses are. And while you're guessing, I want to talk about some of the shows coming up for the rest of this week. Now, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, midday Australian time, it's We Psychic 3. Yep, it's the tag team show with myself, the wonderful Psychic Kay, and the amazing Psychic Rose. We did our first show last week and it was a blast. So we hope you will join us and bring your questions. Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, midday Australian, we have the wonderful Psychic Rose in the Cackling Witch's Den. What is she going to draw out from her cauldron on Thursday night? And then Friday night, it's our VIP show. Now, the VIP shows are only on YouTube. You can watch for free, but if you would like to have a reading, you need to go to journeylive.com and purchase your ticket. And who is our VIP this Friday night? Guess. It is. It's our beautiful Psychic Squirrel with Whispers from the Forest. Now, that's a show you don't want to miss. Lots of laughter, lots of jokes. And then we have on Monday our beautiful Psychic Kay, the Intuitive Empath. And then I'm back again the following Tuesday. All right. Oh, we've got more colours coming in. Do we have a winner yet? Let's see. We do. Kay is the winner. The colour grey. There it is. That was the colour that I chose earlier in the show. Congratulations, Kay. I am going to do a very special reading for you. Now, I'm a bit of a mix and match girl when it comes to tools that I use. And what I've done is I've combined 2 separate decks, oracle decks by the same artist, and I'm going to use this deck for you for your reading tonight. So I'm just shuffling away and let's see. The first card that's come out for you, Kay, is Insight. Be open to enchantment. And, you know, you are a very insightful person anyway, but this card is saying to me, open up more to the magic of who you are. Open up more to the magic that comes into your life and be enchanted. Go into a state of wonder. I know you have this amazing practical Capricorn energy, but I also want you to bring in almost like fairy energy. I know that's kind of the opposite of Capricorn, but it's about going into this enchantment, the wonder, and I feel that your connections and insights will be even more deep than they are already. And then the next card I've got is your path. This is about having the courage to follow your path. I feel that you are well on your way, but I do feel that there are other things that you need to open up. Perhaps some other psychic abilities is what's being put in my head. Being more confident in, say, some of the psychic abilities that you're not using as much as perhaps you could. But stay on your path. You are true on this path. And the third card is dreaming. What is it that you're dreaming about? What are your secret dreams? You don't have to tell me, but acknowledging them to yourself and using that wonderful Capricorn energy, that cardinal earth, to see how you can manifest and bring them into being. It's also saying be aware of your dreams. And what I mean by that is not be aware as in, oh, be frightened of them, but be conscious of them. May I suggest now is a good time to really use that enchantment, that insight to look into your dreams. Keep a journal and jot down your dreams before you forget them, because I feel for you that there's some very clear messages that are going to be coming through that will help you moving forward on the particular path that you're on. Congratulations on being the winner of our Colours of Life game, Kay, and I do hope that reading has been of help for you. And Adrian says for her reading, thank you so much. Adrian, you are so welcome. And of course, Angie says, you are so lovely. Oh gosh, hang on, I'm just going to fan myself now. And Diana says, woohoo, thank you. Diana, you are so welcome. Now, and Kay says, wow, very on point. My first gift is dreams. Thank you, love. There you go. Yes, pay more attention to them and you will get some interesting messages coming through. Now, don't forget, we've got the emoji game. It is still running. So keep putting those emojis in. Put in emojis about how you're feeling. Put in emojis about how you would like to feel. Put in hearts. Put in rainbows. For Pride Month, put in all sorts of things. Let's see those emojis, because remember that 3-card reading with our wonderful, wonderful journey, Ryan, is just waiting to be won, and that will be coming up in a little while. So let's go to our next question, please. And we have Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Nice to see you here. Cindy says, I just need to know, with my friend Jay going through cancer and treatments and him still not responding back when I send him text messages, I just wonder if Jay is done with me. All right, let's have a look for you, Cindy. Cindy, I can tell that you are so worried about Jay and you care so much for this person. And that's understandable. And she's saying, hello, Cindy. And I understand that your heart is hurting because you haven't been getting any response. You haven't been receiving any contact. So I've just been shuffling my cards and I'm just having a little look moving forward. And I'm going to straight away add some tea coins. And Cindy says, I'm feeling at a loss. I'm feeling loss. Yeah, you are grieving the loss of contact with your friend. Now, the first card I have is the Page of Coins or Page of Pentacles. I feel that in regard to this, that there is a small opportunity coming up where they may respond, but they do have lots of things that are getting in the way. I've got the little mouse tea coin. And what this is saying to me is it's not about you, it's about them. And I know that you desperately need it, but this person doesn't have the energy at the moment. It's not that they don't want to. They do, but there are things on the physical level that they're having to deal with that are getting in the way of them responding. And I feel it's not just you. Don't feel that you've been singled out. Jay has to hold their energy back for themselves to go through what they're going through with their situation. I see your disappointment. I see that you feel lonely. You feel lost without Jay in your life at the moment. And Cindy says, I'm trying. Yes, keep trying. Keep trying. And I feel that the way that you can start to turn this card around into one of, getting your joy back and your celebration back is to start focusing on your life, doing what you need to do, but that doesn't mean you lose your love or your compassion for Jay. I do hope that helps, and thank you for your question. Can we go straight to another question, please? We've got Ishika. Hi, Ishika. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's a beautiful name. And her question is, do you see A texting me anytime going ahead? The good old texting from A. Let's see if that communication will occur for you. I'm going to look in like over the next 3 months or so, because if you go too far into the future, so much can change in between times. And let's see what we've got. All right. I feel that you're the one that really wants this communication to happen. I've got the Four of Cups again. And again, this is a card of not taking action. It's kind of looking and waiting and hoping from the heart. So I feel that you're waiting for them to text you. You're not looking to text to them. And I feel that there has been some sort of breakdown in communication, because I have that Seven of Swords reversed. I feel that something has happened that has gotten in the way of you communicating with each other, whether it be via text, whether it be talking on the phone, Skype, whatever it is. And that needs to be sorted out. I feel that you just need a bit of time. There needs to be a little bit of time that comes into play. I've got the Five of Coins, and that's all about the practical stuff. So I feel like you just need a little bit of time. I feel it's going to be a bit of a while before contact is made. But the question to ask yourself, should you perhaps, well, there's my naughty word, should. Let's rephrase that. Can you choose that you be the one, when you're ready, that instigates communication with a text? Doing it based on what you know about what has happened in the past. And the other card I have is that I feel that there is communication in the future, but I do feel that you're the one that will have to instigate it, not waiting on A, because I have the King of Swords reversed. This to me represents A. And so if you want to reinstate communication, whether it be via text or some other communication form, then perhaps you need to be the one to put in the initial step forward. One more tea coin to end this reading to see what we've got. And I feel for you, we've got the Frog. It's about taking a leap of faith. Yes, they may reject you, they may not, but take that leap of faith and see what happens. I do hope that's been of help, and thank you so much for your question. Oops, I just dropped my cards. And Cindy says, thank you so much. Cindy, my pleasure, and sending lots of love and hugs to you too. Let's talk about some colours of life, because that's kind of my theme for this month. And one of the colours that I've chosen for this evening is the colour yellow. Here it is here, the beautiful colour yellow. It's a colour of warmth and sunshine. It's a colour of the intellect. In terms of our logical thinking, in terms of our communication. It's also a colour for confidence and self-esteem. You know, you think of a beautiful, bright sunshine, sun in the sky, that beautiful bright yellow of the sun in the sky. It's warming, it's nurturing, it gives us life, it's cheerful. And so it helps with lots of ideas, as I said. Now, yellow is associated with the solar plexus chakra. I just had a moment then. Do you ever have that when your mind goes a bit blank? It's equated to the solar plexus chakra. And to make it easier to see, there is my solar plexus chakra. It's located below the ribs and above the belly button. And if you think about this chakra, the color yellow there, that vibration, it is the color of our own central sun, our own personal power. And that is another meaning. And Leanne says, I love yellow, my favorite color. It is such a happy color. And Squirrel says, my favorite color too. It really is. It's a happy color. And so yellow is a great color to use at your solar plexus. You could use it in the form of a crystal. For example, this is a raw citrine. Most of the citrines you see are that orangey color. They've been heat treated. And then this is a raw citrine sphere that has been polished. A little bit of sunshine right there with lots of rainbows. So with your solar plexus, if you're having a day where you want to think more clearly, when you have a decision to make, if you're feeling low in self-esteem or low in confidence, holding a yellow crystal at that solar plexus area is a great idea. If you're doing something where you're going out and you need to be confident, like going for a job interview, for example, maybe having a piece of yellow ribbon and putting it in your pocket and being mindful, not just having the color, but being mindful of the intention of that color that you want to use. So I hope you will found that helpful when it comes to using the color yellow as part of our colors of life theme. Let's move on to our next. Oh, it's time for Mystic Message. Oh, yes. What deck am I going to use for Mystic Message this evening? I think I might use my What If deck. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. And so this is just a general mystical message, spiritual message that is for the collective. So whatever is going on in your life, this will give you something to contemplate. And the one I have is, what if I take myself lightly and have more fun? I like that one. What if I take myself lightly and have more fun? What would your life look like if you lightened up a little bit? Maybe lightened up with some yellow and you had a bit more fun. I know that's a message I need to hear because I can get a bit on the serious side. So your mystic message is to contemplate whatever is going on in your life. What can you do to lighten up and have a little bit more fun? Have those moments of joy. Have those moments where almost like childlike play, not childish, but childlike play. As adults, we forget to play so much of the time. And I just want to go to my other deck and add another one and see what we've got for you. And it is spiritual insight and sacredness. And this is saying that, when it comes to our spirituality, that doesn't have to be so serious either. Our spirituality is light and light is joy. Our sacredness can be joyful. So our mystic message for this evening is, what can you do to lighten up and have fun? And how can you bring more joy into not just your spiritual life, but to all aspects of your life? I hope you've, and E. Brown says, I like this. Yeah, sometimes when it comes to readings, it's great. We want the answers to help us to move forward. But sometimes readings are great when you are given a question to contemplate, to draw out your own inner wisdom, to draw out your own spiritual connections, to see what answers you have within yourself. So I do hope you enjoyed tonight's mystic message. Now, remember, if you're not doing it already, please share us out far and wide. And we also have some other special YouTube only shows coming up. Every day, 7 days a week, we have Card of the Day with our beautiful Cassidy, the card slinger. So if you're needing a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit of extra advice, tune into that. Also, every day we have angel numbers with our divine love and light, Destiny K. These angel numbers are so deep and so meaningful. I love them. Then we have every week at, I think it's a Wednesday it comes out, we have the wonderful transits anew with our own Astro Squirrel. Squirrel looks at what's going on in the sky with the planets, the movements, what the aspects are, and really gives you a complete and full rundown of those energies to help you move through your week. Now, something special on Monday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after our beautiful Psychic K's show, we have the next installment of the mythology of astrology with, again, our beautiful Astro Squirrel. And Astro Squirrel will be diving into the stories and the myths around the sign of Cancer. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be tuning in for that one because it is a live show. So you can tune in live. You can ask questions about astrology there as well. But remember, it is only on YouTube. So make sure you're tuning in there. Okay, let's go on to our next question, please, and see what we have. Let's have a look. And we have Karina. Hi, Karina says, love this message. Thank you. Lighten up and have fun. Yeah, lighten up, have fun. Do laugh for no reason. Laugh for absolutely no reason, and you will feel better. There's actually a whole movement on that called laughter yoga. I'll talk about that in another show. Okay, and E. Brown has her message, and E says, hi, Innerji. Do you see marriage for me in the next couple of years? I think I've waited long enough. Girl, I like that attitude. That's telling me that you're ready. You want it to happen. And no more nonsense about it. No more dilly-dallying is the kind of energy that I'm getting for you. So let's see if someone is coming into the picture for you. And we'll have a look. I just want to do 4 cards for you instead of 3 for some reason. I always go with my intuition around that. All right. So at the moment, we've got the Justice card reversed. So the timing is not now. I feel that for you, you're ready, you want it, but it is divine timing when it comes to the other person who is meant to come into your life as a marriage partner. I feel for you that you've just got to get on with your life. But having said that, it's almost like having your radar out. Not having your radar out in, I need someone, I need someone, I need someone, but having your radar out to see who is out there and how you feel in terms of making connections with people. I do feel that something new will be coming. I've got the 6 of Cups, but you have to let the past go. This is a card of sentimentality, of looking back. Okay, I understand that. So no pressure, no pressure. That's the attitude to take. The more we want something, the more pressure we put on ourselves, and then the more pressure we put on the situation before it's even come into being. So with this card, let go of the past, start fresh, new beginnings, open up your heart. I always say to people, when you want to go into a new relationship, it's about having that beginner's mind, not putting the past onto the present. But I do feel that it will come to you. And E says, yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, you're a wise soul. You know that. And we've got the 3 of Cups. So I feel like for you, it's going to happen more in a social occasion rather than on. And yes, within 2 years, the world is opening up. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question. It is so appreciated. Can we go straight to the next question, please? And we've got Amanda. Should I keep contact with E? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see what is going on there for you, Amanda. And we have, we've got the Tower card and the Devil card. They've both come up reversed. So I feel like for you, maintaining contact at the moment, not such a good idea. I feel that you've both got a lot of healing to do around whatever the situation was that is getting in the way of this moving forward. I do feel that there are some things going on under the surface that are not beneficial to either of you. That Devil reversed is saying to me, not total honesty. And the Tower card is saying to me that things have been going on a slow decline. And so I feel that for you, you need to be careful about contacting E or moving forward. However, having said that, I feel too that there is the opportunity for a small new beginning in the future, not now, but in the future. I feel that you need to resolve what's going on first. You need to get any misunderstandings out of the way. You need to get the situation back to neutral, so to speak, in order to move forward. But I do see a small window of opportunity in taking some action around maintaining or reconnecting again. I don't feel contact at the moment is beneficial to either of you in that regard. Let's do a tea coin and see what we have. And I've got the heart, This is really lovely, a lovely tea coin. It isn't that you don't have feelings for each other, whether it be a friendship or whether it be a romantic situation. The reason why things are so upset is because you both care so much. And so if you can solve the situation and remove the Tower and the Devil, there's an opportunity for you and get back. And Amanda says, I had to cut contact before for broken honesty. Yeah, that Devil card. Open communication. That's the theme. Open communication if you want to resume contact. Thank you so much for your question. It is really appreciated. Okay. And E says, thanks, Innerji. Oh, and some blue hearts. Thank you. And look, we're getting close to the emoji competition winner. So make sure you're putting your emojis in. and make sure, we've got our competition winner on now. Sonia D, you are the emoji contest winner. Congratulations. I'm going to pass you over to our maestro of mysticism, the wonderful Journey Ryan.
Thank you so much, Sonia, for your amazing emojis, and everybody else that's posting those emojis. Guys, make sure we're sharing out far and wide so we can get to as many platforms as possible. All right, Sonia, let's go ahead and see what these cards have to say for you, because the Sacred Force always has good advice and talks about some of the inner core things that are going on with you that you don't even realize. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see what we got going on for you. Right off the bat, it's letting go. It's a time to let go of things that are no longer serving you, including people. Now, I know letting go of certain people, you feel like, oh, they just need a chance. Oh, they just need this. Oh, they just need that. I got news for you, honey. Sometimes you just got to let them go, because they're not going to learn their lessons unless they realize they are really making mistakes. So in this case, it's about letting go of things that no longer serve you. Like I said, people or things that you're holding on to. Oh, maybe I'll use this for another day. Another day isn't coming. You're living in today. Allow yourself to live in the present, not too far into the future or living in the past. So let these things go. They no longer serve you. It's time for you to get that fresh start. But in order to get that fresh start, you have to let go. With that brings you knowledge. So letting go of certain things is going to bring forth the knowledge that you've needed this entire time. Things that you didn't realize were there, but now they're being known, which is giving you the knowledge and a thankful feeling to yourself that's saying, good thing I let that go, because I had no clue. And you got to realize we're holding on to things that have their own energy fields. And if it's loaded with negativity, what do you find yourself in a circle of? You start finding that things are starting to go a little bit more negative than you would want to happen. So it's time to let those things go. Even objects can hold energy. And if you're holding on to something that's negative, or holding on to something because it has a memory that is connected to something negative, you're going to see that as a negative object. It's going to hold you in that place. So again, letting go of certain things brings forth that knowledge, and it also lets go of energies you don't deserve, and not the energy that's here, because she's amazing. All right, so by doing that and gaining this knowledge, you also find yourself with strength. Strength usually comes with wisdom as well. That's where that knowledge comes in. So not only are you letting go, you're gaining the knowledge, but you're also gaining the strength. This is a very, very powerful read. And the thing about letting go of things, it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do. But when you let go of things, you learn things about the things you've let go when you couldn't see it because you were blinded by it, because the only thing you were trying to see in it was the good. Stop trying to see the good in everything and actually see it for what it is. And by that point, once you see it for what it is, you'll be able to make that judgment. Is it good for me or is it bad for me? You'll get your knowledge. You'll have your strength. And girl, you'll be kicking ass and taking names if you follow that advice. All right. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We Three Psychics at 10 p.m. You'll see all the three of the beautiful psychics here, tag teaming readings and having a great time. I'm handing you back over to Innerji.
Oh, what an amazing reading. And it's so true. It's great to be in love and light, and it's great to be positive, but we also need to look at the shadow things as well and get the balance. That was such an awesome reading. Thank you, Journey. I paid attention to that one as well. And Amanda says, thank you, Lovey. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, let's go on to our next question, please. Who do we have? And we have Leanne. Will I get married to my partner, please? What a beautiful photo, Leanne. I love looking at everyone's photos. So let's see what is looking forward for you in regard to marriage. Okay. I feel that things are a little bit out of balance at the moment. I've literally got the Lover's card reversed. And so this is saying to me that there are some things in this relationship that you're not both quite on the same page at the moment when it comes to marriage. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel that for you, you want it, your partner wants it, but it's just not the right time. As I said, you're not on the same page when it comes to timing as opposed to how you feel about each other. Now, I've got the tent, and I feel that in terms of marriage, it's about you both really, how can I put this? It's about you both really talking it through. This is going to sound weird, but you did both take time out, have a little bit of a retreat and think about what you want in the relationship with each other. It's not that there's anything necessarily wrong with the relationship, but it's about what do you want from it moving forward. That's what I see. And you both need to take time out to look at that and look at what marriage means to you. Having said that, moving forward, I've got the Two of Pentacles reversed. Now, when it's upright, we're juggling, we can't make up our minds, we've got choices. I do feel that you will both get on the same page around the situation of marriage. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins. And this is about you coming from a space of understanding not just your needs and wants, but your partner's needs and wants as well. You are a nurturing soul. You're a very giving soul when it comes to this relationship. And the marriage part is the one part that you feel that is missing. The thing about marriage is getting married isn't the end of the story. It's the start of the story. It moves you forward in a relationship in a different way, in a new way. And Leanne says, yes, I am. You are the Queen of Coins, the Queen. But I feel, yes, you will get married, but it's going to come unexpectedly with that frog leap of faith. I hope that's been of help. And thank you so much for your question. Let's go straight to another question. And Sonia says, thank you so much. That was awesome. Sonia, you are so welcome. I love doing readings here at My Psychic Connection. It is so enjoyable. All right. So Sonia asks, when will I move onto the houseboat, please? Oh, gosh, I would love to live on a houseboat. That would be awesome. So let's look at timing for you for that. I'm going to look at now. I'm going to look at 2 months from now, 4 months, and 6 months. All right, so I've got which one is this? I've got the Five of Cups reversed, and this is saying to me that whilst you want this, you're not ready. You're really not ready. You've still got a lot to do. But the thing is, what this is saying to me is that you're getting a bit down in the dumps about it. You're seeing the cup half empty instead of half full. You are tired around this project of moving onto a houseboat. I do feel it's finances that are getting in the way. So I feel like, excuse the pun, Miss Squirrel, but you've got to squirrel away a bit more money in order to finish this, in order to get it ready to move into. As we go ahead over the next 2 to 4 months, I've got the Ace of Swords reversed. And that's saying that's the 2 to 4 months is when things are going to start to change. The 2 to 4 months is going to be like, yes, I think I can do it now. I know I can do it now. So the move will start to happen. But I see it as a gradual move. And the reason I'm seeing it as a gradual move is that doing it in a hurry is going to be emotionally topsy-turvy. It's going to throw you out of balance emotionally. You're going to feel stressed. So it's better to take a little bit more time. So I see 2 to 4 months where the move will start to happen, but it won't be complete until after the 4-month period. And again, I've got the tent. I'm always amazed when I do readings how the same coins can come up during the theme of a show. And the tent is saying you also need to give yourself a little bit of time out from this. You need to give yourself a little bit of a break to rejuvenate your energy and to get that cup half full again instead of half empty. So look at your time frame for that. After that, things will be much stronger for you. I do hope that's been of help. And thank you so much for your question. And Leanne says, thank you. You're welcome. How's everybody doing? Is everybody feeling good? Is everybody feeling happy? Even if you're not, I want you to smile and laugh anyway, because laughter brings us so much joy. Even when we feel we're at our worst point and laughter seems impossible, just laughing can just lift us up. It brings up our heart rate. It brings up the blood flow through the body. It releases the feel-good hormones that make us feel better about ourselves. So if you can't think of anything else to do when you're feeling a bit down, go somewhere on your own. Go into the loo, wherever you can, and have just a laugh to yourself, a good belly laugh, and see how you feel afterwards. Okay, so I'm ready for my next question, please. Who do we have? And Tonya says, Libra here, will my finances improve within 1 month? Tonya, a Libran, balance, harmony is so important to you. You know, one of the things about your finances being a Libra is you can be a little bit too generous with them. So remember, giving all the time, whether it be financially or in other ways, is not always a good thing. Keep it in balance. So let's look at your finances over the next month. Let's go and see, what have we got? All right, I've got the 7 of Cups upright. I feel in terms of finances that there's lots of different distractions that are getting in the way. I feel like you've got to be aware of what I would call impulse spending. I'm guilty of that one, well and truly. It's about you looking at what you need to focus on financially, as opposed to just, oh, well, I'll worry about that later. I'll just go buy that because I feel I need it. So I feel that your finances are a little bit all over the place at the moment. But we've got the Knight of Cups, and Knights are about movement. So I feel that you're ready to get them under control. And if you get them under control, then you will be in a better place for them to improve. Will they improve within 1 month? I feel it is going to take longer. I do have this 5 of Wands, and 5 of Wands is about confusion and chaos, energy all over the place. So money is energy. Remember, money is a form of energy exchange. We use the form of money to get things that we can use to live on. So I feel that for you, it's going to take longer than a month. I feel that you've got to really get yourself in order around it, have a budget, have a plan, and stick to it. And don't let those distractions get in the way. Let's do a tea coin for you and see what's coming out for that. We've got the Peacock. You know, it's about you strutting your stuff and saying no when it comes to purchase that maybe you hadn't planned on is a complete sentence. So give it a bit longer. 2 months is what's been put in my head. Give yourself 2 months and you'll see things starting to improve then. Thank you so much for your question. I hope that has been of help. So let's see. Was that the last question for the night? I think it was. Gosh, hasn't this hour gone quickly? Or is it my imagination? No, it's gone quickly. I firmly believe time speeds up and slows down. I'm sure it's not just me. And I feel that that's probably the same for you too. And we do live in a fast-paced world, don't we? We really do. All right, I'm going to do one more card for the collective this evening because I just feel really drawn to doing it. And I'm going to draw a colour because tonight's theme is the colours of life. So here we go. And I've got the colour Ruby, and Ruby is about rejuvenating your body, rejuvenating yourself on the physical level. It's about movement. It's getting that blood flowing. So get some energy up, get some blood flowing by doing some movement. Don't forget, we've got some amazing shows coming up here at My Psychic Connection for the rest of this week and every week when you think about it. So tomorrow night, it's myself, Psychic K and Psychic Rose for We Psychics 3 with Madness, Mayhem and Readings, and that's at 10 p.m. tomorrow night Eastern Standard. Thursday, it's the Cackling Witch's Den with our own potion stirrer, the beautiful Psychic Rose. Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's our VIP show only on YouTube, so make sure that you go and get those tickets if you want a reading, but you can watch live for free with our own Psychic Squirrel Whispers from the Forest. And then Monday, we have, again, our wonderful intuitive empath, Psychic K at 10 p.m. It's been a blast to be here with you this evening. I hope you found a little bit of laughter tonight, a little bit of joy, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening once again with my psychic sisters. Until next time, many blessings to you and happy solstice, whether it be summer or winter. Bye.